Welcome to Direct 500, order management and e-commerce software for multi-sales channel businesses. Direct 500 built on the Sage Mass 500 ERP platform. In today's world of highly competitive distribution sales, businesses are looking for ways to improve their call center, e-store, and catalog sales channels. Direct 500 is designed for organizations with multiple selling channels. Businesses often implement multiple software solutions to meet these many different business requirements. For example, sales order entry and inventory management in an ERP system, a hosted e-commerce site that is not connected to their ERP software, spreadsheets to track marketing campaigns, and many manual processes to overcome the shortcomings of a non-integrated solution. Direct 500 was built on the Sage Mass 500 ERP platform to meet these business needs with a single integrated solution. In today's demonstration, we will look at the Direct 500 call center capabilities. So let's get started with the call center. Call centers are usually high-volume order entry departments. Speed of entry and accuracy of data is critical. Direct 500 provides an enhanced sales order entry search engine to speed the lookup of current customers and prospects. Direct 500 provides multi-field lookup using the postal code, last name, company name, phone number, and email address. Once the customer is located, Direct 500 focuses on speed of entry and access to information for the operator. We want the operator to be focused on serving the customer and not worried about the deals and promotions that they track on a manual sheet outside of the system in most other applications. Direct 500, we have incorporated all of this logic into the sales order entry module, therefore speeding the entry and easing the burden on your operators. We are currently on the desktop for Sage Mass 500, and I've selected the Direct 500 folder, and we're about to launch sales order entry. I'll click on sales order, enter sales orders. The Direct 500 search engine comes up and allows me to use a multi-field search. So I'll enter a partial postal code and a partial last name and hit the refresh button. Direct 500 will go out and retrieve all of the customers and or prospects that match that criteria. I see Taylor Business Systems here. That's the customer I want, and I simply double click on the customer, and Direct 500 launches sales order entry with all of the fields selected for that customer, and it's placed me in order entry mode where I can start my order. Order entry can be very quick. I can just enter the item number if I know the item, if the customer gives me the item. Press tab, and the item displays the 36-ounce salted gourmet peanuts and the quantity available of almost 12,000. And I'll go ahead and add that one to my order. Now I can also search using the item number field, but putting in a description. So I can search with just the word gourmet. Now Direct 500 is taken over here and going out to the item database and finding every item that has the word gourmet in any of its description. And from here I can actually select multiple items. So I'll select two of those, and we'll go ahead and get two of those as well. Hit the proceed button, and Direct 500 will add all three line items to the system. Now once all of the lines are added to the sales order, we will proceed to save the order. Direct 500 makes one more pass through the lines looking for any additional promotions or deals that I may qualify for. At this time, I can also hit the payments button to proceed to the payment category of Mass 500. Inside here I could check credit, I could accept a credit card, or I could receive any type of other payment. You'll also notice that Direct 500 has already calculated the freight and sales tax for this order. with no intervention from the operator. We have a total order of $77 and open order, and a total order amount including freight and sales tax of $88.43. Simply close this screen, hit the green checkbox to finish this order, and our order is now in the system. The operator has been returned to the customer search screen and is now ready for the next customer. Let's look at another example of sales order entry, and we'll use that same example. So I'll use the 1T, refresh, and we'll go to Ben Taylor at Taylor Business Systems. In our second order, though, we're going to look at a very popular feature that a lot of our customers use, the cross-sell and the upsell. So one of our items that the customer is going to order is number 1012. I'll hit the proceed on that. We'll enter one of those and go to the next line. Now Direct 500 is going to interrogate that item and provide us with a cross-sell message. Perhaps you'd like one of our other related items, perhaps a refill bag of 16-ounce unsalted. Yes, go ahead and add 2 of those to my shopping cart. Thank you. Proceed, and we've added those 2 items to the sales order entry. Now they're ready for the next item. Simply click on the next field, and they'll enter 1530 as their next item. Now this will be similar, but this is an upsell. Perhaps you'd like a larger item of 36 ounces for just $15.50. Yes, I would. I'd like one of those, please. And proceed, and the item is added to the order. So now we have taken an original item, 1012, and cross-sold an additional item, as well as upsold item 1530 to 1585, and Match 500 automated all of those features for the call center. There were no sticky notes or notepads beside the operator. It was all automated for the operator. Now at this time they'll save the order and proceed. We're going to check for any other deals or promotions that are available. I can accept the customer's payment, either credit card or any other payment, and then finish the order. Match 500 has written the order to the database, the inventory availability has been reduced, and we're ready for the next order. So let's look at one more example. This time I'll just put in a customer ID that I already know and double click on that item. Now once again I'm in sales order entry, ready to take the first item, and I'm going to enter 1425. We're going to enter one of those, salted mesquite barbecue peanut, a 14.98, and an 18.10. So I have 3 items, all 20-ounce cans of peanuts, and you'll notice the unit price is $11.50. But if I bump the quantity up from from 1 to 10 and go to the next line, the system now has recalculated that price because I've hit a new price quantity, and it's changed the unit price on all 3 items to $10 each. Now if I were to go down to another item and put in an additional 10 and do the same step, we're recalculating into a new price point of $9 each. This is bundled pricing, where we can link multiple items together with one quantity price break. We'll save the order, perform one last check for any deals or promotions available, and finish and exit. And the operators return to the search engine screen. That concludes our sales order entry demonstration for Direct 500. In our call center presentation, we put 3 orders into Direct 500. In our first order, we demonstrated the multi-field search engine capability of Direct 500, where we put in a partial zip code and a partial last name, and we were able to retrieve multiple customers that met that. Inside of the order, we used the item number to find an item, but we also used a short description or a partial word of the description to find multiple items that met that description. Once the order was completed, we went to the payments button and looked at the total of the order, the freight that was already calculated for us, and the sales tax that was already calculated for us, and then we saved the order. In our second example, we looked at the cross-sell and upsell capabilities. So we brought in an item and we're able to sell an additional item based off of the original item that the customer ordered, adding value to the order. The second item we added, we upsold that item to a higher value item, once again adding value to the order. Then in our third example, we did bundled pricing, where an order was put in for 3 lines, and then we went back and upped the quantity to hit a higher quantity break. Therefore, taking the unit price of all 3 items from $11.50 down to $10, and then we did it again to take it down to $9. Direct 500 offers up to 10 quantity price breaks for bundled pricing. These were just a few of the examples of call center automation provided by Direct 500. A number of other features are available, and I encourage you to look at some of our other videos.